Trump breaking news. Internet erupts after Trump compares himself to Elvis after suggesting that he looks like Elvis Presley. Donald Trump was bombarded with criticism on Saturday. People have always thought he looked like Elvis Presley, the ex-president noted earlier in the day. The former president's own social media network, Truth Social, was not immune to the occasional nasty remark. Political observers were even more keen on highlighting the comparison's fallacy than Truth Social's audience. Donald Trump just compared himself to Elvis. "I'm not even kidding, he just posted this," noted Johnny Palmadessa, a Democratic strategist, on Saturday. "The signs of dementia are obvious. Just normal presidential stuff." Columnist and MSNBC special correspondent Molly Jong-Fast joked about the resemblance to Elvis, saying in a lighthearted manner, "It was required," according to one social media user, to involve Trump's family. "Wow, my God, hey there, Ivanka Trump. I have no idea where you are. French fries aside, do something," the user Jill wrote. In reaction to the analogy, attorney and Los Angeles Magazine owner Ben Miselas said, "President Biden correctly stated this was the weirdest campaign he has ever been involved in during his life. Trump has lost his mind," according to several commenters, while others have said he can't be serious. Over the past 6 months, Donald Trump allegedly spent more than $100,000 on consulting fees from his super PAC to pay Melania Trump's stylist. The PAC's paperwork with the FEC has made this surprising discovery public. Hervé Pierre Braillard, a fashion expert, has received an even larger sum from the Save America Leadership PAC that Trump established in April 2022. The ex-First Lady has been relatively quiet for the past 6 months. Her last public appearance was at her mother's burial in January. The news has naturally prompted speculation. The Daily Mail reported that Melania's stylist Braillard was paid a total of $18,000 over 8 installments, with an extra $6,000 going towards strategy consulting. These latest earnings, however, bring the total for the fashion designer since April 2023 to $371,000. The revelation of such large sums has cast doubt on Braillard's function as a stylist to the Trump family, especially in light of Melania's reduced public appearances. Melania has stayed out of the spotlight during her husband's re-election campaign, even though he made over $100,000 during that time. In December of last year, she was seen at the National Archives for a naturalization ceremony, which was one of her more recent and noteworthy appearances. Her mother Amelija Nov's burial on January 18. The former model made her final public appearance. For Trump's inaugural event in 2017, Melania wore an ivory gown designed by the same designer who had already worked for Oscar de la Renta and Carolina Herrera. As First Lady, he was tasked with assisting her in selecting clothing, including pieces that he had designed himself. As Braillard explained to Women's Wear Daily, Melania has a after the White House life, which involves many other aspects than fashion, just like any other First Lady. "I consider myself fortunate to have worked with esteemed houses, created ballet, costumes, and, more lately, dabbled in home decor. In this stage after the White House, there are a lot of upcoming projects." Several individuals questioned Melania's stylist's function in the Trump family and the reason for his large salary after news surfaced about Melania's stylist earning a substantial number of money despite Melania's limited appearance. "Exact illustration of Trump betraying those who have the utmost faith in him," one user remarked on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. Hervé Pierre Braillard was the recipient of $110,500 from his Political Action Committee. How then does brother Hervé spend his time? Melania Trump uses him as her stylist. "He's simply taking advantage of MAGA." Someone else mentioned that Hervé Pierre Braillard ought to be summoned to testify before the Senate in order to discover the purpose of spending $18,000 per month on a woman who never leaves her residence. "Oh no. I am aware." Someone else questioned why the payments were described as strategy consulting while Hervé Pierre Braillard is a stylist. "Not to mention that I've never been consistent with my stylist's payment amounts. Questionable." Another commenter said, "These legal fees are outrageous." Payments to Hervé Pierre Braillard, however, do not seem to be a problem. Melania exhibited fantastic fashion sense while Donald shamed the United States for 4 years and counting.